What's up, everybody? Coming back with another video for y'all, man. It's been a couple weeks since I put anything out. It's been a lot going on, inside and out, inside of my recovery, outside of recovery. Just doing a lot, quite a bit. I'm about halfway through my pulmonary rehab, and it's been going pretty good. So. No complaints there. Starting to, see some progress. Starting to ramp things up a little bit. So that's a plus. Other than that, just working. Starting to get my workout. A little more strenuous workouts. Starting to do a little more. Still got some lung issues, whatnot. Once I'm starting to do anything strenuous or anything that I guess you would consider exerting myself, but I am seeing progress, so that's a good thing. So I guess I'll get a full update and scan and whatnot once my pulmonary is 100% complete, the pulmonary rehab. So other than that, that's all good. Thanks to the people who, have been sending me messages just saying, thank you for putting out the videos. Thank you for, any information that you're giving. I appreciate that, man. I mean, that's ultimately why I even do these videos, just try to help somebody out. But outside of that, if I could give any advice to anybody, man, I'm of course, I'm here for it. That's the goal. So, other than that, the new methods or anything that I have to give, I guess would be, there's a new tea that I'm trying, and it's like all natural, and it's supposed to work on the lungs, help the lungs, etc. So I'm working on that. I'll put a little update on that. So I actually recommend it for my wife. So she got me try it. It's like all different natural herbs, and in a natural tea state. It's not a tea bag. This is a natural tea state where you have to steam it, and it's pretty thick. With natural sugars, no sweeteners, no sugars, or anything like that. So I'm just a couple days into that, so I don't really have a update yet on how it's working, but I do want to give you guys a little update on that to see how it's how it's going. I don't want to recommend nothing that won't work, that's for sure. But other than that, man, if I could just give some advice on some conversations that I've been having with some people, man, and it's gonna sound crazy to some people, but honestly, conversations in regards to, and maybe it's because of what I've been through and what I'm going through after this, could be the reason why I see things in this light. But as far as just life, my advice to people, this can be very motivational, but life, man, I just want people to you can change your frame of thinking, your way of thinking, your mind state for a minute, and just know that a lot of times this life thing that we do, we make it harder than it has to be. And I know life is actually really hard, it can be really, really hard. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times we make it harder than it have to be. So I think the minute that we figure out that life is gonna life, the minute you figure that out, the better off I think you'll be. And I say that because it makes everything else outside of that so much easier to deal with. because you know things are going to happen. So the minute you know things are going to happen, you kind of stay prepared. Some things you just could never prepare for, but there are things that you prepare for, and you also see them differently. Like in my situation, I don't want to say I had to go through a near-death experience. Don't get me wrong, it did change a lot of things for me, but I've seen things this way for a long time, but this just kind of amplified it for me. You know what I mean? And it just made me see it a little clearer. Where as to now, I'm like, yeah, no, that's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about that. You know, so that's one of the things that, you know, I really wanted to, you know, kind of put on people's brains. So it just helps you to deal with everything else that's going on when you can kind of simplify things, or you can kind of simplify life a little bit, you know, by not worrying, not overcomplicating life itself, and just simplifying things. You know what I mean? When you see things in a different light, a lot of things don't matter, and that's a plus. You know, a lot of times that's a plus when you can figure out that, man, that don't really matter that much. It's gonna help you move on to the next level, man. You know, open your mind of thinking, your mind frame of thinking, and man, the possibilities is endless at that point. And so that's just something that I wanted to share, because it's been a topic of conversation with me a lot lately, you know, and a lot of people. So I just wanted to say that, put that out there for people to understand and hear, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that helps somebody. But I'll be back with another update soon. But I did just want to say that and share that with everybody, man. And hey, if you agree, like the video, send me a message, whatever, man. Stay in tune with me. I appreciate everybody. Peace.